My mom, F62, asked me, F35, for a live organ donation. What would you do? My mom has been an alcoholic my entire life. A few years ago, she went into liver failure. She asked me to get my blood tested to see if I could be a potential match for a live organ donation. After a childhood of some neglect and used for emotional support for her, this really sent me into a spiral. I sought counseling about it. I knew I wasn't going to do it, but being asked really messed with me. A young man died and she got his liver before it got to the point of me going for more testing. She was sober for a year before and for some time after the surgery. In the last year or so, I've suspected she's been drinking again, but I went home for a visit a couple of weeks ago and found out for sure. She was drinking at my aunt's house where we were visiting, trying to hide it until she got too drunk to care to. She was her usually dark and confrontational self she is when she drinks. I was very uncomfortable. I asked her if she should be drinking. She said, "Yup." She wasn't just drinking, she got wasted, could barely walk. The next morning, she asked me if I was mad at her. I said no, I am just not sure that she should be drinking. She said that if I'm going to be mad at her, she's just going to leave. She wanted me to convince her to stay. I said nothing, and she left. Since then, I've talked to friends and my therapist. They all agreed that I need some space from her. I texted her that I need space, and she acted very immaturely, acting like she had no idea why I might do something like this. Saying things like, "I hope you know how devastating this is for me. If I gave her my liver, went through the risky surgery, took months off work, changed my body forever for her, and she was drinking again, I'd never speak to her again. But she got someone else's liver. Am I still allowed to be angry?"